Patriots, it's Michael with Fed Fighters, where we separate truth from media noise. Today's story involves radical protests, California politicians fanning the fire, and President Trump stepping in to restore order. 1. ICE raids spark major unrest. Federal ICE operations in LA resulted in more than 44 arrests in one day, prompting protests across downtown, Paramount, and Compton. Demonstrators blocked freeways, threw rocks, ignited fires, and even attacked federal buildings, forcing the use of tear gas and rubber bullets. 2. Trump deploys 2,000 National Guard. In response, President Trump ordered 2,000 California National Guard troops to support federal agents and prevent further violence, using Title X authority, bypassing Governor Gavin Newsom's consent. 3. Newsom. Chaos. A spectacle. Governor Newsom criticized the move as an overreach, calling it a politically motivated, chaotic escalation, and formally asked Trump to rescind the deployment. 4. Bass blames Trump. LA Mayor Karen Bass slammed the National Guard presence as unnecessary and terrorizing immigrant communities. She personally reached out to federal officials, urging local law enforcement to handle the situation. 5. Feds hit back. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth warned Marines are on standby if unrest continues, and Border Czar Tom Homan said state leaders could face felony charges if they hinder federal enforcement. 6. National debate, order versus orchestration. Trump labeled the protests as violent insurrectionist mobs, with strong backing from GOP leaders like Speaker Mike Johnson and Senator James Lankford for using force to impose peace. But Newsom and Bass say he's hoping for chaos to justify federal control, law and order, or politically motivated. Trump's move shows clear intent to protect civilians and federal assets. Critics argue it ignores state authority and inflames unrest. Immigrant communities in the crossfire. With arrests including legal residents and Assistant Secretary Barragan injured in protests, critics accuse the federal government of sowing fear in minority neighborhoods, a precedent in federal force. This is the first National Guard deployment under Title X without state approval since 1965. The clash is a test of federal versus state control, and it's a flashpoint for future policy debates. Here's what this debate really comes down to. Are Newsom and Bass enabling chaos, or is Trump enforcing peace? This is a turning point for our republic. Either law prevails, or elected officials let anarchy reign to score political points. Stay informed, stay alert, and demand action. Follow Fed Fighters on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X. We're the voice the media refuses to amplify. I'm Michael, and this is Fed Fighters, where freedom fights back.